God damn it. All right, so by the looks of things, you can tell that I've got at least one of the projects done. And boy, do I have a mess to clean. If you can take a guess, you can pretty much figure out which one I started with. What it really matters is I do have lathe footage, quite a bit of lathe footage. And I got to use a 4-jaw chuck. That's cool. Don't have a lot of time on the 4-jaw. I usually get lazy and do the 3. I do have some milling footage. Right, here's where I set the camera down. Like that. See, hands free. Magnetic. Epoxy to tab, an old light, one of these old reading lamps with the head was all busted off. I'll show you guys that soon. I have a reason, a method for my madness, a reason for my insanity, and I'm going to hold off on showing you how that switch came out for very specific reasons, which you'll figure out here in the next few days, I guess, by the time you see this one, or a week or so. I'll try to get it soon. But what I really need working is I really need my room fan working. Let me do a little cleanup here real quick and we'll come right back. If I didn't mention it earlier, actually this one's more of a priority than everything else on this bench because I'm working and it was 75 degrees today and it was sweltering in the house I was working in where I'm doing the second bathroom. I finished that first bathroom remodel, the ones I started to show you guys, and then I didn't do follow-up because I suck. And I got a little ahead of myself and I'll get you a video of that place. Anyhow, I'm remodeling the second bathroom now, and the fan died last week, and I need to do something about it. This is the original motor that, well, this is the motor that I got with the with that Garbage to Greatness room fan, and this one has oiling ports, so it doesn't have bearings. It's a 3rd horse. 3 amp, I believe. Where is it? 3 amps. 1/3. No, excuse me. 1/6 horse. My bad. Continuous duty. 3 amp motor. And it's not a capacitor start, but I noticed. I mean, I probably have put 450 hours, maybe 500 hours on this thing. This thing runs for 8 hours straight, 4 or 5 days a week. You know, yeah, pretty much since June. I think I built this thing in April of this year. But pretty much since I started that kitchen remodel and the 2-bathroom project, this thing runs all day, every day. And it's got a lot more end play than I remember it having. But what seems to be happening is when you fire it up, it makes a growling sound. And if you start it, if you give it a spin, it'll fire off. But now when you plug it in and then it stinks. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I'm far from an AC motor expert. I believe these have primary windings to get the thing going in the right direction, and then the secondaries are the main field armor. The main windings take over. That's the word. It's been a long day, guys. Stupid. I shouldn't really make videos at 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, this is not a capacitor. If it was a cap start, it would have the little chingus on the side here. And then you could test it with an ohm meter and then just change the starting cap. But this doesn't have one. So I'm pretty sure she's goose is cooked. So I looked through my hoard and I came across this dryer motor. I always write the direction. Usually they'll put CW or CCW, but neither of these have that. But I fired it up and it spins clockwise. When you're looking at the live end of the motor, it spins this way to the right, which is the same. It's the same. I don't know if you can even see that pencil mark, but it's the same. Same. This is also a continuous duty motor. As I mentioned, it's for a dryer, so it it can run. It can run for long periods of time. It's thermally protected. This one is a 1/3 horse. It's rated at 5.5 amps, which is 2.5 amps more than this one. And I don't really care. I guess this will probably work quite a bit less hard. Less hard? Hardly less. Anyway, this one'll be easier. This does have a pulley for a round belt, which is what that old dryer that I pulled this off used to run a round belt to spin the drum. And I think this one will work. Dimensionally, it seems the same. Strength-wise, it's a little more powerful, but I can deal with that. I don't mind the extra amperage draw. I've got a heavy cord in there, so it should be fine. However, I am going to pull this one apart. I mean, I would like to put this one directly back. So, we're going to try something a little sketchy here. It's right there. Give this a little thingus right here. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Trust me on this one, fellas. Ladies and fellas. Oh, for folks' sakes. Okay. Alright, now what we're going to do... Oh, I'm getting nervous. Let me get you guys in a spot so you can watch me jump around. Jump around. I should put a weight on that. Put a hammer on that one. Okay. And of course it's going to... Hear that little bit? Wow. So let me turn off the power strip real quick. I just don't think it's happy. Let me fire it up with a little bit of load on it. Let's see what happens. If I can rip a finger off. That's what it does. See, and then until you start it. Anyhow, when it's under load, which it would be with the squirrel cage fan always hooked onto it, it does that little grindy, that little growly thing. And I believe, are we off? Yes, we are off. I believe it's back in here. Let me double check. Let's make sure this is for fun. I don't know which wires do which here. Let's see. Where am I in? I guess the point is moot if this does not work. I probably should have marked. It's got 5 little deals there. Well, let's just try them. Power on. And go. Oh, jeez. No, that's not it. Let's try that one. It's AC, come on. Number 2. The hell? Number 5. Oh. Sweet Moses. Let me turn the power strip off. Okay, so 4 and 5. That's for my own future reference. Let's keep these from touching. That one's got a kick to it. If I'm not mistaken, these lighter gauge wires are your starters, and these big ones are the ones that help you run the load. And they look pretty blackened. Wow, they look pretty blackened. Let me see something. Ooh, they smell like feet. It's probably not good. Yeah, these are cooked. Ooh. Yeah, they're crispy. These other ones don't do that. Well, there you go. Actually, those look broken. Is that one broken? No. Well, that's probably good. Well, that can't be good. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Ooh, sorry, buddy. It doesn't surprise me that this thing's dirty. This is not a permanent magnet motor. I'm going to set you over here. Well, there's really no serviceable parts in here for me. So I'm going to put it back together. One more try. And we'll see if she works. I believe these are just fried though. Look how black those are. They definitely got some heat to them. So I'm going to clean up the little passageways here, run a scrubber on here, clean it up a bit, put it back together, and let's just see what happens. Guess I'm just not that smart sometimes. Back together with 3. The other one is in the wind somewhere, so we'll see here in a minute if I even need to bother looking for it. Power strip is off. I do not feel like dancing. I have no expectation of fixing this. So this is merely for entertainment purposes. So I'll just turn it on. Oh man. Okay, do you guys have a good view? I think you do. Let me put this down the back. There, okay. I'm scared. I will use a power strip, so in theory, it shouldn't hurt me too bad. Ready, and go. Huh. Huh. That's a mystery. Okay, we're going to put a load on it. See if I can tear some skin off my hand here. See what happens. No expectations. Oh, that actually fixed it. Huh. Alright, what did I do? What did I do to fix that? What's different? Huh. Huh. Damn, now I gotta go look for that nut. I'll be right back. Here's what I did wrong already, I can see. I oriented my oiling holes 180 degrees. This one's clocked here at the 12 o'clock position. This one, 6. So, I do have to take all of them apart. I did find it in the Bermuda Triangle down there, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't think this one's a worker. Oops. You know what? I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to put it in there, and we'll see. It's definitely got more rip than it did before. So, well, that's a filthy, filthy little beast, isn't it? Power strip is off. Alright, so for that, I'm going to put that back in the fan tomorrow morning. I'll let it run for 8 hours, and we'll see how she does. I'll let you know. I will keep you updated. And I'll put this dryer motor back in the Horde. And if need be, this one's going to get put into service. But I'm just curious, just for funsies, to see if this thing works. And worst case, the smoke comes out of the wires. We'll give this a whirl. I'll let you guys know how she goes. Gotta go, gotta run. See ya.